Hello and welcome to a really lovely little book that arrived about a week ago with me, and I'm delighted by it. It's called A Visit to Grandma, and it's by Giammaria Mazzoleni Biffi. This book, I think, was printed in the 1950s. It's a hardback, very thin book, but it has some real treasure in it, and we're going to look at it together. A Visit to Grandma. Now, let's have a look. Nice, clean pages inside. The title. Printed in Italy. A Visit to Grandma. Let's have a look through it together and see whether you enjoy it more than me or just as much as me. Open the door and meet the Fox family. This is a perfect day to visit Grandma in the country, said Mother Fox to her cubs. Hooray, said Moosh. I'm wearing my new hair ribbon that matches my dress. Fine, said Splink. I just combed and brushed my tail this morning. I'm ready. Hooray, said Sassock as he slid down the banister. I can catch frogs in her brook. We love to visit Granny, said the fox cubs together. She spoils us so. Now, what do you suppose we have on this page? We have an open the flap door. So let's very gently open the flap and see what we might find. What do you expect if we open the door? Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3. And there is Mummy Fox with her 3 fox cubs. Moosh, Splink and Sassock. Which do you think is which? I think Moosh is the one with the hair ribbon. Splink is the one with the combed hair, which is here. And we know that Sassock is the one sliding down the banister because he said he's going to catch frogs in the brook at Granny's house. They walked down a dirt road through the woods, across a bridge, through a gate, up a path, right up to the door of Granny's yellow house. The squirrel in the tree warned all the animals to hide when he saw the lively cubs coming. They'll all come out of their safe nests, tree holes and burrows when the cubs go home. Sassock knocked and they all walked in. And can you see the squirrel up in the tree? Have a little look. There's the squirrel. And there's some birdies here on a branch. Open the door to see what they saw. Their grandma. Let's open the door. Are you ready? We do it again together. And here's Granny. Grandma. What do you call your grandma? Welcome, welcome. What a lovely surprise, said Granny. She put down the pink sweater she was knitting for Moosh. I just happened to have something ready just in case you came. Look around the house and see what you can find that you would like to eat. Let's have a look around the house. Sassock was the best climber and the hungriest cub. He could also smell things better than the other cubs. The cubs looked, but they could not find anything. Then they couldn't find Sassock until they followed the paw prints over the sofa, up and up. Open the cupboard door to see what the little cubs saw. Let's open the door. Aha, I can see Sassock. And there we are. Look, Sassock. What can you see in the cupboard? Sassock among the sweets and cakes. The cubs all shared the sweets and cakes. Even the goldfish got some of the crumbs. Isn't this a special book? It's more than 75 years old, and yet it's still an easy to enjoy storybook. After snack time, Grandma and the cubs went out to the garden to pick vegetables for supper. Come, children, come help me pick carrots and a cabbage for supper. In a little while, Granny, said Splink, and he ran off with his butterfly net to try and capture a yellow butterfly for his collection. Can you see Splink? I can see him. He's just here, and there's the butterfly. Soon, Granny, said Moosh, as soon as I throw this frog into the brook. And I can see Moosh just here. There's the little frog. I'm too busy now, said Sassock. I have to smell some flowers. And there's Sassock leaning over some flowers. Oh me, oh my, said Granny. Then I guess I'll have to pick them myself. So Granny goes off to pick the vegetables herself. What does she want to pick? She wants to pick some carrots and a cabbage. And can you see some little birds that are following them around the garden? I can see two birds high in the tree above Granny. And off Granny goes to pick her vegetables. They raced back home. Sassock won and Granny lost. Why do you think Granny lost? I think because the cubs were running faster than her. Shall we open the door? Here we go. Open the door to see what they saw. Look at that. I can see so many nice things. Their own mother fox with everything ready for a tea party. Tea, biscuits, milk, jam and sugar. You're just in time, said Mother Fox. Wash and hurry down before the tea gets cold. It was a raspberry leaf tea. They never had it anywhere but at Granny's house. Another special thing about tea at Granny's house was that no matter how many biscuits the cubs ate, Grandma always said, "Have another biscuit. We can't leave anything on the plates." Very good, Granny. What do we see here? Good smells coming from the kitchen made the cubs want to explore just a little more. Sassock's nose wriggled as they all went to the kitchen. Open the door to see what they saw. Are you ready? Let's open it together. Here we go. Ready, steady. Open the door. What can we see now? This is Matilda, Granny's housekeeper. She's taking a chocolate marshmallow fluff pudding out of the oven. And what a tidy kitchen she's got. Matilda, Granny's housekeeper. Do you think they'll all eat the fluff pudding together? I think they will. While the pudding was cooling, Matilda took the cubs outside for a walk. Sassock fell into the brook twice and had to be put in the carriage. I can see some creatures down on the floor. What can you see? I can see a frog, and I can see a snail, and I can also see a fly. The carriage was from the time when they were babies. Granny kept the cubs' baby things for years and years, and the cubs loved to play with them when they came to visit. Back home, after a long day of fun and play, the cubs had baths. Sassock hated to be scrubbed, and his mother had to hold him very tight while she scrubbed the brook mud off him. He squirmed and wriggled, but he got scrubbed clean. Moosh got some bubble bath in her eye. Splink waited patiently for his turn to be bathed. Then Mother rubbed them dry till their fur stood up. All three cubs loved to have the silky smooth talcum powder pattered all over them. Then Mother Fox sent the cubs up to bed for a short rest before supper. She came upstairs to look at them later. Open the door to see what she saw. So let's open the door together, shall we, and see what we can see. Ready together? Here we go. Look, 3 cubs resting. One is hiding under the duvet cover, and the other 2, one on each side, they're peeping out with a little eye. Then Mother Fox went downstairs to the garden. Opened the door to see what she saw. What do you think you'll find with me if we open the door? What will we find out there in the garden? I've got a little guess. Are you ready? Let's open the doors together because there's 2 nice doors going out to the garden. Open the door to see what Mother Fox saw. Look, a happy, tired granny resting. And can you see what's around Granny? One of the birds is sitting close to her. There's a little lizard on the floor, a beetle with a shiny blue case, and up above her head, a butterfly. Granny is resting. Why do you think she's resting? She's resting because of the visit of her fox cub grandchildren. And now, what have we got? Let's have a look together. I'm going to turn my page just there. Okay. Shh. The house is quiet at last. The biscuit tins are empty. The jam jars are empty. Open the cupboard door wide. What do we see? Let's have a little peep. There are no more sweets inside, because the little cubs have eaten so many things on their visit to Grandma. The goldfish have been put in a quiet place to rest. The mice are all in their hole in the wall resting. And it's rest time for animals, children, and grannies. Mother Fox and Matilda have work to do, dinner to prepare, crumbs to pick up, paw prints to wash off the wall. Open the shutters wide. What do you think we will see inside? Look, Mother Fox busy inside. At last, says Mother Fox, even my noisy little cubs are asleep. But are they? Look under the blind. What do you find? Let's have a look together. Ready, steady, lift the blind. And I can see 3 fox cubs. Can you see them? Look, there they are. So Mother Fox thinks the cubs are asleep, but they're not. And that is our little book. What a treasure this is. A Visit to Grandma by Giammaria Mazzoleni Biffi. Absolutely beautiful book, printed more than 75 years ago.